Our viewers, wherever you may be here in Rwanda and around the world, welcome to this edition of the News in English. My name is Serge Nhore. We'll start with the headlines. The 9th Aviation Africa Summit and Exhibition has begun here in Kigali. The 20th edition of the Kwitizina Baby Gorilla naming ceremony is set to begin at Kinigi. And again, thank you for taking the time to join us for this edition. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Paul Kagame, has emphasized the need for collaboration in order for the continent's aviation sector to become a pillar of Africa's economic development. The head of state highlighted this while officially opening the two-day 9th Aviation Africa Summit and Exhibition here in Kigali. Enola Gladys Venimana with the details.
Rwanda is well recognized as a leader in collaboration.
This conference served an opportunity for government officials and leaders of air transport companies across the African continent to highlight the challenges still hindering air transport, as well as to propose solutions to ensure that the sector contributes to the development of the continent's population. The Chief Executive Officer of the Aviation Travel and Logistics, Gilles Moheto-Ndenga, presented to the participants of the conference the projects that Rwanda has initiated to develop air transport, which will also contribute to the country's economy.
The business of aviation in Rwanda, we've been going through the journey of connecting Rwanda to create a hub in Africa. Rwanda now, and Kigali especially has really successfully became a continental hub by ensuring that we connect most of the African capital thanks to Rwanda that is vibrantly offering that service. And we see it in numbers of the increase of tourists and conferencing. However, now we want to raise to a different level, which is contributing effectively to the national GDP by increasing the revenues in aviation. But to get to that result, we need to make investments into what I may say the three main activities that we have. One is to increase the size of Rwanda by doubling it in the coming 5 years, and by building a new international airport in Bugesera district, the new Kigali International Airport. That airport will have a capacity to host more than 8 million passengers per year, which will also create more job opportunity, but more revenues as well to our economy. The last project that I wish to mention is the Aviation Academy. We are building a state-of-the-art new facility in the current Kigali International Airport, and that Aviation Academy will offer all the skills in pilot trainings, maintenance technicians and engineers, cabin crew, flight dispatcher, and all the skills specialized in aviation. So that's how we expect really to bring our contribution to the economy more effectively.
This conference is taking place at a time when the African continent still faces challenges that hinder the development of air transport. These include high air travel costs that are unaffordable for many, inadequate infrastructure with existing facilities being outdated, limited skilled workforce, as well as security challenges in some countries. The president of the African Civil Aviation Commission, Florent Sarge Dzuta, emphasized that if these issues are addressed, the development of air transport could significantly improve the lives of people on the continent. President Paul Kagame noted that the growth of tourism on the African continent presents a responsibility to develop air transport so that this sector becomes a pillar of economic development for the people of the continent.
Today, for the first time in Africa, a self-flying air taxi will take to the skies. We are very happy to be part of this demonstration and look forward to seeing what will come next. For Africa, the vision is very clear: to invest in a strong and more dynamic aviation sector as a necessary building block for economic growth. With a growing middle class and increasing tourism, the demand for air travel will only get stronger. The numbers speak for themselves. In the coming years, passenger traffic on our continent is expected to double. At the continental level, efforts have been made to open our skies through initiatives such as the Single Air Africa Air Transport Market. The African Continental Free Trade Area is also a key enabler of prosperity. Rwanda continues to play its part by putting in place conducive regulations and policies, and we encourage others to do the same. For example, we have removed visa restrictions for all African citizens.
President Kagame also noted that in order to achieve this, there is a need for collaboration in harnessing all the opportunities Africa has, and that air transport should not be seen as a service only for the wealthy.
Our continent continues to face high operational costs and infrastructure gaps. This makes the movement of people and cargo more expensive than it should be. Travel should not only be for the rich. We all need to work more closely with our institutions, notably the African Union and the SECNA, and it is important to strengthen these institutions and ensure they are fit for purpose, to play a central role in achieving the vision of one sky and free movement on our continent. The bottom line is that we can achieve much more if we work together. We have all the resources and capabilities we need.
In 2024, the air transport sector played a significant role in Africa's development, contributing 2.6% to the continent's GDP, equivalent to $75 billion. The sector also created over 8 million jobs, while various countries built new infrastructure or upgraded existing ones, including airports. The 2024 Africa Visa Openness Index report shows that countries leading in easing travel by waiving visa requirements include Rwanda, with the percentage rising to 28% from 20% in 2016.
Now, the residents of Musanze district in the northern province and surrounding areas say that they are eagerly awaiting the naming ceremony of 40 baby gorillas on Friday and reaffirm their commitment to conservation. Arriving in Musanze town, visitors are welcomed by signposts announcing the 20th edition of the Kwitizina gorilla naming ceremony. For many residents, the event has become highly significant, with local traders affirming that it brings considerable benefits to their businesses. At Kinigi, where the ceremony will take place, preparations have been finalized, while Musanze town has been decorated, much of it done with the participation of the residents themselves. According to the Volcanoes National Park Chief Warden, Prosper Uwingeri, those who will be naming the baby gorillas have been arriving at Kinigi, and some have taken part in treks to visit the baby gorillas they will be naming. He has also affirmed that various activities have been organized to entertain the public as part of the 20th edition of Kwitizina.
Preparations for the 20th anniversary of Kwikizina are going so well. As you can see around, the site, the venue is ready. Most of the neighbors are already here. They have already gone to trekking the gorillas to see the babies that's going to be named tomorrow. But also, in addition to that, preparation of the participation of the communities and the invitees all have gone so well with the very active participation of the local leadership or security organs, how people are coming, how they are sitting, we are all going to be seated, how they are going to be served food. So everything is so kind of perfectly organized. However, there's also the aspect of side events. We also have side events. Today we are 4th September. We have the concert at the Ubworo Herane Stadium in Musanze district. So everything is organized and we are ready. We are ready to continue our responsibility. All this is done to show the world what we are celebrating and what we are committed to, which is conservation, protection of the park, and of course committed to the hospitality, to the values of Rwandans, which also are another aspect of why people are here. So we are a hospital, society, clean country, so we are prepared on all those angles.
Ezzeddine Ben Sheikh, Tunisia's Minister of Agriculture, Water Resources and Fisheries, on Wednesday met with his Rwandan counterpart, Dr. Mark Cyubahiro, the Minister of Agriculture and Animal Resources. The meeting took place on the sidelines of the ongoing Africa Food Systems Forum in Dakar, Senegal. As part of the partnership between the two countries, Tunisia plans to invest in Rwanda in key areas such as olive tree farming for olive oil production, the training of agricultural scientists, and water conservation and protection. In return, Rwanda will have the opportunity to export several agricultural products to Tunisia, including powdered milk, tea, coffee, among others. After visiting the Rwanda pavilion at the forum, the minister praised the quality and innovation of the products on display, especially those developed by young agri-entrepreneurs. To be honest, I am very happy to be here in Senegal. This is my second time, and particularly at the exhibition where Rwanda is showcasing its products. The ambassador as well as the minister showed me various interesting products, and during our breakfast we had the honor to discuss the cooperation between our two countries. Both Tunisia and Rwanda are open to a win-win cooperation, one that benefits both countries in various sectors such as water, resources, agriculture and animal resources. There are many promising areas we can explore, and we intend to implement what we agreed upon during our meeting. The products we were shown are truly Rwandan, very specific, of high quality and unique. So why not engage in cooperation, especially when it comes to the youth, which is the slogan of our meeting. We can also look at ways to encourage women and young people to play an active role in this cooperation. Rwanda's Minister of Gender and Family Promotion, Console Wimana, has called on parents, educators and the wider community to work together in providing proper upbringing to children in order to prepare the kind of people desired for the future, as well as a good and safe family environment. During a consultative meeting on proper child upbringing, the Itetero platform, containing information and educational resources that support children's proper development, was presented. The Director General of the National Child Development Agency, Assumpta Ingabire, pointed out that there are still challenges hindering the proper upbringing of children in the country. Marie-Yvette Munezero, a parent and mental health expert, emphasized that parents should be cautious about the words they say to their children and the way they discipline them. On his part, Father Lambert Dusinjizimana, an education expert, stressed that raising a child properly begins when the child is still in the mother's womb. Those closely following family affairs who attended the meeting emphasized that proper child upbringing is what will help build strong families for the future. Now, the government of Rwanda says it expects major benefits from the new Nyabarongo 2 project, which will generate 43.5 megawatts of electricity, along with the creation of a large lake that will support tourism and fishing. The project is being implemented in the districts of Gakenke and Kamonyi. On a 5-hectare site between Gakenke and Kamonyi districts, the project is underway. Several new roads have been constructed, and the Nyabarongo River itself has been diverted. Construction of the hydropower dam is in full swing, having started more than 2 years ago. In addition to electricity production, the dam will bring development to what was once a rural area, with the creation of a 67-square-kilometer lake stretching across the districts of Gakenke, Kamonyi, Ngorero, and Nyabihu. The project has provided jobs to more than 500 people, with priority being given to local residents. The construction method of Nyabarongo 2 is in itself unique, as 3 underground water canals were constructed beneath the hills in the area. The project is estimated to cost over 300 billion Rwandan francs and is expected to be completed by early 2028. The resettlement of local residents alone will cost as much as 78 billion Rwandan francs. Now, the residents of Kamutwa Cell, that's in Kachiru sector, Gasabo district here in Kigali, are constructing a 4-kilometer tarmac road at a cost of 1.5 billion Rwandan francs, which they provided themselves, to be completed within 2 years. The residents of the cell say they are pleased to take part in an initiative that directly benefits them. Such community-led projects to construct tarmac roads have become increasingly common across the country.
This is a wonderful time for us here in Kachiru, because we are seeing a special improvement of our roads, because we have been having challenges, especially on small cars. The trenches have been tough, but now we are going to have a good smile the whole time. We have a very good community, most of the things that we do together. Let all the roads be made, and we'll be happy all the time.
Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the international news.
Nyiri muto arababwiraga data bati ntabwo agira umukamo mwinshi utunze inka imwe, ariko nigeze acika intege. Mama akinjira mu bucuruzi hari abamubwiraga bati ntabwo watera imbere udakorera mu iduka rigezweho, ariko ntibyamusubije inyuma, yakoranaga umwete. Njya muri kaminuza hari abanshidikanyagaho bavuga ko ntashobora kaminuza naturuka mu muryango wifashije, ariko byaragiye nanditse amateka mashya. Igihe cyo gutera ishema umuryango wanjye kigeze, bamwe bakomeje kumbwira bati ntabwo watera umuryango wawe ibyishimo n'ishema, ariko narabishoboye. Hari abakekaga ko nasigira umurage ukomeye abankomokaho, ariko ubu mfite uruganda rutunganya amata. Banki ya Kigali yabaye umufatanyabikorwa wanjye mu rugendo rwose, inzozi zanjye ziba impamo. Bigereho.
We're ready for one of the biggest celebrations of the year. It's the 20th edition of Rwanda's iconic Kwitizina Gorilla Naming Ceremony, happening on Friday, September 5th, 2025, at the breathtaking foothills of Volcanoes National Park. Join thousands of guests, local communities, and international visitors as we honor Rwanda's newest mountain gorilla babies and celebrate 2 decades of conservation success. Celebrate the vibrant spirit of Rwanda. Join us for an unforgettable festival showcasing the best of Rwandan culture with traditional dances, live performances, and much more. Experience the heart and soul of Rwanda like never before. Come witness this global event where celebrities and conservation champions unite to name Rwanda's beloved gorillas. It's an experience like no other, a true celebration of conservation and culture. Mark your calendars and get ready for a week of exciting events. Be part of the story. Be part of the future of conservation. For more details, visit www.rwandaTV.com. kwitizina.rw and be part of Rwanda's conservation legacy. Kwitizina 2025, where tradition meets celebration. Don't miss it.
A number of countries plan to recognize Palestinian statehood at the UN General Assembly this month. But after the October 2023 attacks by Hamas on Israel and nearly 2 years of Israel's war against Hamas in Gaza, is coexistence even possible? A community set up in the 1970s as an experiment with Jewish and Palestinian Israeli citizens living together does exist. But even that village where people from both sides actively choose to live together is damaged. DW News with the details. Olive Nette will be with you for the next edition of the news. Until then, I'll be seeing you again over the weekend. Goodbye.